give an overview on how you can easily and effectively use the Terraform documentation. So before moving on to that, you need to first notice two URLs. That is, one is registry.terraform.io and another one is app.terraform.io. This is mainly for the Terraform cloud, and if you want to try it out the Terraform cloud, you can just create a free subscription and you can integrate with it and you can play around with that. So that is for the Terraform cloud. And when it comes to the mainly the documentation and about providers and modules, and the URL is registry.terraform.io, where you can find all the information about providers and their modules and all the resources associated with the providers and how you can uh, create those resources within that particular provider. So I will quickly show how you can effectively go through the documentation rather than just go into Google every time and search. You can come here and just browse on providers. When it comes to providers, here you can see some of them are official providers and some of them are verified and some of them are community providers. So official providers means they are actually owned and maintained by HashiCorp itself. So and verified means the providers itself are verified by HashiCorp, and there are also the community providers as well. So even you can filter it with filter with more options. Like if you want to filter only the public cloud platform and that are official one, then you can see the result as here. So if you go through any of the providers like AWS or Azure public cloud platforms, you can just click here. When it comes here, here you can see is as it is officially certified and officially maintained by HashiCorp. And here you can see the source code for this provider. Here you will find all the details about this particular provider, and as you can see, this is maintained by HashiCorp. So how you can use this documentation? This contains a lot of information. So first you need to come here. Here you can see if you want to use this provider, here you can see this snippet that you can directly copy paste and you can use it. As you can see in this description, the version mentioned here, it will always be the latest version, as you can see here as well. So this is how you want to use this provider. And if you want to go to the documentation, here you have to go, and it contains all the information related to that particular provider, how you can authenticate with the provider, and all the resources that are available for that provider. For example, if you want to authenticate, these are the steps that you need to set it up for that provider. If you want to authenticate with AWS, then these are the methods, like you can provide region access key and secret key, and or you can use environment variables and etc. And all those information are there. You can just go through by clicking these links. And on the left side you can see all the resources that are available for this particular provider. I will quickly show. If you want to spin up an EC2 machine in AWS, so these are the resources that are available for the Terraform to create on AWS. And there are some data sources. If you want to capture some of the data that is already existing or created by some other means, then you can capture it with data sources. So these are the data sources that are available. So I will just show you how you can easily go through the documentation. If you want to create an EBS volume, I need to just refer this documentation. On the right side you can see what are the arguments and the attributes that we can actually refer with relation to this particular resource. So when you open this one, you will get a description and as example usage and arguments are nothing the inputs that we want to give it to the particular resource, the availability zone, whether we want an encrypted EBS disk, so that kind of information. And when it comes to attributes are nothing the output. If you want to get some output of the the ID, the volume ID and ARN of the resource that is already created, as part of the code execution, then we can get it through the by referencing the attribute. So you can easily go through by clicking these reference links on the right side. So this is how you can go through all the documentation. So when you come back on that AWS provider, so also you can see there are a lot of modules that are already created, that are available for us to use, like Terraform AWS module for VPC, security group and EKS. And if you want to use that particular module, you can actually click on any module. So this is for creating a security group. So here also, as you can see, you can just use this snippet directly into your code. And as I mentioned earlier, this is maintained by Terraform. So here also you can see the version that always mapped to the latest version, and all the Terraform uh, modules that have this format, actually it should contain a proper readme file, and it should contain what all inputs it's actually required, and what all inputs is mandatory within that input category, and what all outputs that we can get from that module, and does it has any dependency with the other external modules, or does it has any dependency with the provider plugins or anything. So that's the dependency, and what all resources that it will create, that is also we can uh, understand from this documentation. So this is how each modules that are provided by each provider, that is described. And if you want more information, the source code is mentioned here. You can go through that documentation, and there also it will be presented with mandatory inputs, outputs and the resources that are created with the examples also. uh, with the examples here, you can refer the examples as well. So this is how easily you can go through the documentation part when it comes to uh, Terraform registry.